the orange line, what you see there, maybe the orange line is more of a lean. So if you try to look at a high level, each method have their own way of doing work. So there is no common cohesive framework available for Agile. Now if you look at a waterfall model, you know typically what phases you are going to go through. You have some predictability, you can do it. Whereas in an Agile project, if you look at it, there are different points. There is no one common point where I can converge everything and say, this is how an Agile project will work. But every Agile project looks at satisfying those three goals you said. Early deliverables, a working code, making sure that the customer and the team works together every day by Agile, by Scrum meetings or not daily meetings, making sure that you have add value to the customer at the beginning of the project itself. And that's what mainly Agile talks about. So is everyone clear about the first fundamentals of what Agile is? Okay. Now let me give you an idea about the Scrum. Okay, people who have been in Scrum projects, it might be a refresher. Maybe for others, it might be new. So let's start from this corner. I'm the customer. I give a list of requirements. We don't use a word called requirement. We say stories. When it comes to sprint or Agile. Okay. So what does a story mean generally? Forget Agile, forget MS Project. What does story mean? At the end of the story, what do you achieve? You have a moral of the story. You have some benefit. No use of telling a story which does not have any outcome, correct? There should be some kind of outcome to it. So there are different stories here. When I say a story, an example of a story I can say is, the user wants to submit the order. That's one story. Another story is, user wants to log into the system. That's another story. Remember, I'm not talking about any technical challenges here. I'm not inclined to any programming. I'm trying to say what the user wants. That is what we call a story. So the list of stories are first compiled into what we call as a backlog. Backlog will have a list of stories and we would have come up with some estimate for each story then. Remember, if I have around 1,000 stories in this backlog, it's quite difficult to do it in one go. And the objective of Agile is what? Giving a working product as early as possible, which means I need to prioritize some of the stories in this backlog and I will achieve it in small iterations. And that small iteration is what we call as sprint. We use certain terms called sprint. Typically a sprint will be of the timeline 2 to 4 weeks. Within 2 to 4 weeks, you would be able to achieve certain or complete certain stories and you will have a workable product at the end of each sprint. Okay? So you are able to see there are certain terms they are used here. I think our friend already talked about this. We have something called a sprint backlog and we have something called a product backlog. Remember, product is more at a project level, whereas sprint backlog is more at a sprint level. So let's say that if you are my team members and there are 20 stories I need you to do. At the end of the sprint, only 15 are achieved. We have a remaining 5. That remaining 5 will be there in your sprint backlog. So every day during that 4 weeks, you will have meetings. So these clocks represent meetings. So at the end of this, you have some kind of a workable product. You go and do a release to the customer. Then you try to do an analysis, what went wrong, what went right, you learn some best practices, and you do the sprint backlog. So it's a very, very simple concept where you are trying to identify stories, create a backlog, and have some sprints and execute it. Are we guys clear? With the fundamentals first? Any questions?